And I mean, it's only week 2, and I think I've seen so many like improvements, and I think the squad is just meshed together off the field like very easily and organically. So I think things have been good. I mean, I think we're working on a couple things that still need to be worked on, but it's week 2, and we still have a couple more weeks until we go to Columbia, and then our first game in March 16th.
Questions for Savannah? Don't be shy. Becky, go ahead.
Hey, Sav.
Hi.
In the teaser video that Racing put out from the game yesterday against Houston, it looked like Sears connected with Turner for a goal against Houston. What have you seen from the rookies that have joined the team this year?
Yeah, I think the rookies have been great. I think they've been providing a lot of energy. I think it's so hard going from the college environment to the pro environment, but I think they're being very coachable and asking lots of questions, and I think they're implementing things well. And I think yesterday they had a good connection, which led to a goal, which is always awesome to see.
Michael, go ahead.
Hey, Sav. We got quite a few new midfielders, so you probably will have a new look midfield to start the season. So how has the midfield group been meshing so far?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of good midfielders now on this squad, which makes things very competitive, which is always good. Makes us have to perform at our best and brings up the standard. But I think we've been playing really well together. A lot of us we've been moving things around and playing with different people, but I think we're all on the same page as to how we want to attack and defend. And I think that just goes from like how Bev has been coaching us.
Paul, go ahead.
Yeah. Savannah, what are you looking to get out of your trip to Columbia?
I think it's just a good opportunity to like be together as a team, get 90-minute games in, and I think anytime you get to have like a tournament with an NWSL team and good international teams, it's a huge opportunity for players to show what they have, whether that's getting a roster spot, whether that's getting more minutes, or and just seeing who works best with each other. There's no test that test you better than an actual 90-minute game. So I think it's going to be a really good tournament, and excited to get out there.
Michael, go ahead.
So the last season, you carried a lot of the goal scoring load. Is that something that you feel maybe additional pressure to do this year, or do you think, hey, we're going to try to spread the scoring around a little bit more? And do you see goals coming from more options this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to want to score, so I never kind of feel like it's a load that I have to carry, just kind of something I always want to do, whether it's scoring, assisting, getting fouls around the box, getting like I just want to be dangerous. So I never see it as a load I have to carry, but I do think we have a lot of good attacking players who have come in or that are kind of moving their way up the field a little bit more. And I think it's going to help us tremendously with getting more goals.
Savannah, can you just speak to the addition of Taylor, formerly Korniak, but now Flint, and maybe how she has boosted your midfield group?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've talked a lot. I just think Tay is very calm on the ball and is a very smart soccer player. So having her play alongside me is just something that like I really appreciate. I mean, she's a huge presence on corner kicks, defending corner kicks, winning the ball just in the middle of the field. She's very good at getting touches here and there and like blocking passes, intercepting passes. And yeah, I just think she's a great soccer player and she's a great person too.
Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, Savannah, can you tell just on the practice field that there's more experience on the field, more veterans out there, more leadership? Are you seeing that, and can you describe what that's like?
Yeah, I think there's a lot more experience. I think there's a lot more voices that are talking and a lot more questions being asked within the group. And I think that just comes from like the experienced players trying to give us knowledge on just what they've seen, what they've experienced, like even them playing us, like what they've thought in the past and like what they think we can be better with and like places we can exploit. So I think having those older, more experienced players has helped us a lot, including myself.
And of the new players on the roster, who has stepped up in that regard?
In as regard to like being that voice.
Yeah, being that leader on the field.
Yeah, I think Aaron Wright is just someone that I've always respected and someone that when we played against, like I've always thought just so highly of her. So to have her on the team and sharing her insight and sharing what she thinks and just hearing her voice back there has been awesome.
Michael, go ahead.
Other than the weather, obviously, what's the advantage of getting away from Louisville for a few weeks to kind of practice together as a team in a different environment?
Yeah, I think the weather, it actually rained a lot yesterday. So the weather wasn't great yesterday, but I think just being able to be away and not being forced, but being forced to, we're the only people here. So spending time with each other, whether that's getting more meetings in or going out to dinners together, I think it just brings us closer as a team and allows us just to see a new place, be away from Louisville because we're there for a big period of time during season.
Any other questions for Savannah? Okay, Sav,